Hello, friends. Before us stands one of the most luminous works of the early Renaissance, Fra Angelico's Coronation of the Virgin, painted around 1432, usually at the Uffizi Gallery and now at Palazzo Strozzi for the special exhibition dedicated to Fra Angelico in Florence. This work began its life in the hospital church of Sant'Egidio. Here is Sant'Egidio in blue. Where the most vulnerable little girls of Florentine society, the oblate, in the care of Santa Maria Nuova Hospital, would have gathered. Imagine these children looking up at this radiant vision of paradise. Fra Angelico painted this at a pivotal moment in art history, poised between medieval and Renaissance worlds. The abstract gold background speaks to medieval tradition, while the circular arrangement of figures reveals the new Renaissance fascination with perspective. Angelico learned brilliant color and gold from his master, Lorenzo Monaco, but added something entirely his own, a mystical understanding of light itself. Now look closely at the central scene. We witness not the coronation itself, but the instant after. Mary already wears her crown. Christ's hand reaches toward it, perhaps to add another jewel, a gesture of infinite care, of recognition, refinement. They sit at the same level, in perfect equilibrium, not a hierarchical relationship, but a meeting of equals, a partnership in the sacred. Fra Angelico was deeply influenced by Thomas Aquinas' theology of light. For Aquinas, light was divine emanation. In this painting, golden rays fan out from the central pair like a burst of energy created through delicate incisions in the gold leaf. But here is where something extraordinary happens. If you trace those golden rays to their source, you find not a blinding center of light, but something unexpected, an empty circle, painted the same blue as the clouds on which Christ and Mary sit, and the same color of their garments. Furthermore, on top of the circle, there is a squared empty space. The source of all this radiance is a void, a pregnant emptiness at the heart of their relationship. This empty blue center is one of the most spiritually profound elements in Western art, I think. The divine golden light at its very center becomes invisible, empty of itself. What does this indicate? Perhaps that the source of sacred uncreated light is a void, the void between two beings in relationship, the resonance that emerges in the respectful emptiness between them. This is the light of a loving relationship itself, of recognition, of mutual honoring, trust, and service. Through that empty center, light pours forth to illuminate an entire cosmos of souls. The children of Sant'Egidio Hospital, looking up at this work, saw a promise that the source of all light is relationship, and the generative void between two who truly meet. This seems to be the mystical vision of Fra Angelico, painter, monk, and poet of sacred light. Nearly 6 centuries later, it still illuminates us. But there is a striking geometric correspondence between the curved, spherical space that emerges between Mary and Christ and the sphere Christ holds in his left hand. What could this visual echo mean? I invite you to dwell with and explore the question.